Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is your friend Wasim, and today we are going to go with another session of JavaScript, that is the fundamentals of JavaScript. In this session I'm going to tell you things that we should be careful about while starting a JavaScript. So this is also a theoretical session, okay? We are not going to write any practical code, okay? In this fundamentals of JavaScript, okay? So in this first chapter I'm just going to give you a brief about rules, okay? So it's not about like it's a rule or it's something that we should remember while starting to develop any JavaScript application. Okay, there are a few things. The first thing would be your case sensitivity. So in any language, case sensitivity is important. JavaScript is also a case sensitive language. Okay, when whatever you write in JavaScript is case sensitive. So whatever means what. Okay, so that we need to understand. So whatever variables you declare, okay, all the function names, class names, even if you're declaring a variable like variable a, small a, and another variable if you declare as variable capital A, both these variables are different. So you need to understand that. So what usually we do is we declare the variables and we write some other case sensitive, like if you are declaring a variable as small a at the beginning and we are writing it as capital A and trying to do some operations over it, that starts to throw error. But that's the reason you should always, before starting any technology, you should always understand its case sensitivity. That always comes in handy whenever you are writing any code. So although it can be a variable name or function name or class and object. So see, I have already mentioned it over here that whatever you write in JavaScript, that's case sensitive. The next thing is identifiers. So now we do listen key identifiers, but what is an identifier? Okay, an identifier can be any function name, okay, variable name. So basically an identifier is a name. Okay, so how do people identify you? So the same thing is an identifier. So an identifier identifies a thing, like it identifies a name or a function name or a parameter name, anything. So that's an identifier. That's the reason we call it as an identifier. So whenever we start to write any identifier, it's always important to follow some things. Like it should not start with any special characters except a few. Okay, I have already mentioned it over here. Like you can start your identifier name with a capital A to Z or a small a to Z or any special character like $sign or an underscore. So these are only two special characters that are allowed in JavaScript identifier name. Okay, so ये दो ही चीजें allowed है. इसके अलावा there is nothing that you can use. So you cannot start any variable name, okay, or a function name with a number. Okay, तो अगर हम लेट्स से किसी फंक्शन का नाम अगर हम 0 से या 1 से या 2 से स्टार्ट करते हैं तो आगे जाके इट वुड बी डिफिकल्ट, ओके, टू हैंडल दैट. दैट्स द रीजन इट हैज बीन अ रूल कि थोड़ा सा अवॉइड करते हैं, ओके, कि नंबर्स नहीं, ओनली इट शुड स्टार्ट विथ अल्फाबेट्स, ओके, एंड स्पेशल कैरेक्टर्स इफ यू वांट, बट यूजुअली वी आल्सो डोंट डू दैट. you usually try to avoid using dollar and underscores as well, because अगर मैं बोलता हूँ कि आई एम डिक्लेयरिंग अ वेरिएबल लाइक माई नेम, ओके, माई नेम इक्वल टू वसीम, बट यहाँ पे अगर मैं इसको ऐसे चालू करूंगा कि डॉलर माई नेम इक्वल टू वसीम, इट डजंट लुक्स गुड. ऐसा नहीं है कि इट इज नॉट अलाउड, इट इज अलाउड, आप कर सकते हो, बट इट्स ऑलवेज अ गुड हैबिट कि यू स्टार्ट विथ समथिंग मोर मीनिंगफुल. ओके, डॉलर आप खुद ही बताइए कि डॉलर नेम makes more sense to you or dollar my name makes more sense to you. So it's always about that कि हमको क्या sense करता है. So that is important. Okay, all the other characters from the second can be a combination of A to Z, capital A to Z, 0 to 9 and underscore dollar. तो मतलब from after first character आप 0 to 9 use कर सकते हो. So it's the only thing. So if you see on the screen, okay, I have just mentioned it over here. Okay, if I'm declaring a variable name like my name, okay, I can start with only the first character should be only A to Z, okay, capital A to Z, any character, small a to Z, any character, okay. Then it can be underscore and $sign. So that's I have already mentioned here in the screen. Only allowed characters are these, but after first character, ओके, जो हमारा सेकंड कैरेक्टर है, जो हमारा दूसरा कैरेक्टर जो स्टार्ट होता है, दैट यू कैन स्टार्ट विद एनी नंबर्स एज वेल, ओके। तो नंबर्स वहां पे अलाउड है, बट एडिशनल कोई स्पेशल कैरेक्टर नहीं। हाँ, इस पूरे जावास्क्रिप्ट में आइडेंटिफायर नेम के अंदर आपके लिए सिर्फ और सिर्फ 2 स्पेशल कैरेक्टर्स अलाउड है, दैट इज अंडरस्कोर एंड डॉलर। तो ये हमको थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखना है कि व्हाट डू यू यूज। आई कैन डिक्लेयर अ वेरिएबल नेम और फंक्शन नेम, लाइक अगर मैं ये सेम चीज मैं माई नेम से करना चाहता हूँ तो m_y से मैं स्टार्ट कर सकता हूँ, दैट इज अलाउड। m0y से स्टार्ट कर सकता हूँ, वो भी चलेगा, बट इट इज नॉट अलाउड कि m' और m कैप साइन, ये नहीं चलेगा, सो दैट इज नॉट अलाउड। ओके, सो यू शुड ऑलवेज रिमेंबर हाउ डू यू डिक्लेयर द नेम। आई हैव मेंशन्ड इट एज var। ये var क्या है, ये कैसे यूज करेंगे, what is it all about, we are going to see into next sessions, ठीक है। अभी के लिए इतना समझ लो कि अगर हमको वेरिएबल नेम देना है, we can start with a var. This is an optional rule. So now what is optional and what is compulsory? So as I said कि you cannot start an identifier name with a digit, correct? The same way, it's always a good practice. I'm not saying it's compulsory. It's always a good practice to keep your code commented. So अगर आप ये देखोगे तो I have this whole screen, I have mentioned it only for comments. Okay? कमेंट का मतलब क्या कि यू आर जस्ट गिविंग सम एडिशनल इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट योर एप्लीकेशन। तो हम क्या कर रहे हैं कि जो भी हम प्रोग्राम लिख रहे हैं, जो भी हम एप्लीकेशन लिख रहे हैं, हम कमेंट के जरिए सिर्फ उसको एक एक्स्ट्रा सामने वाले को ताकि समझ में आए। ओके, सो द नेक्स्ट पर्सन हु इज लुकिंग एट योर कोड, ओके, तो ही शुड बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट कि ये फंक्शन हमने किस लिए लिखा है, ओके, व्हाई वी आर राइटिंग दिस, व्हाट इज इट ऑल अबाउट, ठीक है। तो ये समझने के लिए वी यूजुअली राइट कमेंट्स, ओके। Comments, whatever comments you write, they are not executed by the browser. That is important. So, हम जो भी कमेंट लिखते हैं वो हमारे ब्राउजर पे एग्जीक्यूट नहीं होता। That means वो है, वो सिर्फ हमको पढ़ने के लिए है, बट उसका काम ब्राउजर पे दिखना नहीं है, उसका काम सिर्फ आपको समझने के लिए। So it's all about just कि how you understand the code. Okay, it is never displayed on the browser. So there are 3 types of comments: single line, multi-line, and document. If you are an existing already, if you're writing JavaScript, most of the time you are using single and multiple line, but it is always recommended if you have started to write any file, you should start with a document comment. Okay, it's a good practice. Document comment का फायदा ये होता है कि if I'm, let's take an example कि अगर मैं कोई function लिख रहा हूँ, let's say sum, ठीक है, and I'm just passing 2 parameters, sum, the function is sum, and I'm passing the parameters as number 1, number 2. Okay. अब we all know कि the identifier name that I have given, function का name as well as the parameter names, they are quite understandable because I'm able to read them. But let's say that I just give it as function sum and I just pass 2 parameters as a, b. Who is going to understand your code? What is a? Is it a number 1 or number 2? तो जब हम ऐसा जब कोड लिखते हैं, जब जहां पे किसी को समझ में नहीं आता, देन प्रोबेबली व्हाट वी कैन डू इज वी कैन डॉक्यूमेंट इट। ओके, डॉक्यूमेंट कोड इज सिमिलर टू योर मल्टीलाइन कोड विद एन एक्स्ट्रा एस्टेरिक मार्क। अगर आप यहाँ पे देखोगे, सो फ्रॉम लाइन बी एंड लाइन सी देयर इज ओनली 1 एस्टेरिक मार्क, दैट इज एन एक्स्ट्रा विच इज देयर इन योर डॉक्यूमेंट कमेंट। ओके, बट दैट मेक्स अ ह्यूज डिफरेंस। व्हाई? सी, आई हैव रिटन एज I have just given an example. This is the way you can write a document comment, but what exactly it does is this. So in a document comment, okay, this comment will help you understand the functionality of a function immediately. So that means, see, if you just see the example there, that says ki @param, the first number a is the first number to be added, then the second parameter is b is the second number to add. So this, just by reading this, okay, you'll be able to understand what a and b is all about. Okay, so that's the way you are understanding. I'm still saying कि this is piece of code which is not executable. तो ये हमारे ब्राउजर पे कहीं नहीं दिखने वाला। @param का फिलहाल के लिए अभी के लिए कोई मतलब नहीं है, but when it helps is many editors like WebStorm, okay, and VS Code में भी बहुत सारे plugins है which helps to document this as an in a library. Okay, so this, if you're writing in this way, okay, these editors are so smart that they try to understand what you're trying to write and they start giving you more help about it. So for example, I'm giving as parameter a and b, so your WebStorm or your VS Code with the help of some plugin, they start analyzing this. Yes, there are two numbers and parameter and A and B, and you're trying to do a summation of it. That's the way this document comment helps. And the second most important thing is there are multiple libraries like JSDoc. I have mentioned it there. What they can do is they can generally help you generate an HTML documentation for it. So just by executing these libraries, you can get an HTML complete document file about all the functions that you have written. So जहाँ हमने document comment use किया है, you will get additional information, a complete document page like an HTML document, so that you can even post it somewhere. So आपको पूरा का पूरा HTML document मिलेगा, okay, an HTML.html file which will help you to just create a document, okay. That's just the documentation part. That's the reason this documentation is important, okay. Document comment is important. This cannot be done with a multi-line or a single line comment. Multi-line and single line comments are basically just for you to understand, just for you and someone else to understand what you have written below the function. Document comment does the same thing with an additional thing कि आप उसको documents भी generate कर सकते हो, okay? Yeah. So these are the basic fundamentals that you need to know about JavaScript, okay? Yeah, for this session, I think this is enough, okay? कि हमको fundamentals समझना ज़रूरी था, and we are able to understand these fundamentals. So yes, so in our next session, we are going to start actually writing the code. And from the next session, all the sessions that we are going to do are pretty important. And you should know कि why and how we are going to write code and how it is important to build a logic. कोड कोई भी लिख सकता है, building a logic is important, and I'll try my best कि we can improve and we can start building our logic between us, okay? Please do like, subscribe and comment, and just let me know what exactly else you wanted to know about the basics or the fundamentals of JavaScript.